I don't know. You went back to the house, right?
To our bed and breakfast.
Yeah, and then immediately left it.
Yeah, because we had to find a fancy magic item so that we could scry on Allie's mom.
When you put it that way, it just sounds wrong.
We have to make sure to see whether or not she actually has it going on or not. I hear that's what we're doing. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Billy got her grandma's mortar and pestle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was last time? Feels like it was ages ago.
Mm-hmm.
If you told me that was a month ago, I would have believed you.
Oh.
Same, honestly. The only reason I remember is because I have it, like, on top of my notes.
The 4 paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, yeah. So
yeah, that's right, because we left, then Bradley followed, like, right behind us.
Yep.
Yeah, to do sword training.
Else.
Sword training, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a sword boy doing sword things.
Mm-hmm. Lordy swordy.
As he should.
Right? I mean, if he's gonna
now
carry...
I have the phrase sword-rarity stuck in my head.
Sword-rarity. I join.
Well, all right, but only once.
Okay. I'll only need once.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys...
It's gonna be a weird episode session. Way too used to podcasting. Okay.
I call it episode 2.
Alright, okay, cool.
That's fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys went to the house, and then you left, and that was most of it. Right?
I think we went to the Adventuring Guild. We were about to enter the Adventuring Guild to see if anyone had a crystal ball that we could rent / steal.
Worth at least 1,000.
Yes.
Worth at least.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were on your way to find the crystal ball or a mirror, some other scrying tool, and
expensive water.
Worth at least 1,000 GP, mind you.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, if you get enough water.
Can't you just use the ocean? The ocean has to be worth at least 1,000.
There's no ocean in this world, sorry.
What?
At the very least, I haven't made one yet.
Okay. I find that mind-boggling, but alright.
Look, I have 2 kingdoms built in this world right now.
My next character's gonna be a pirate. How am I supposed to do that now?
You could be on the Blood Sea.
Land pirates exist.
Oh, there's a Blood Sea?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not made out of blood.
Oh, that's much less interesting.
But it's titled the Blood Sea.
I'm learning a lot today. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Open my fruit snack.
Lucky.
Yeah. Perks of being an adult, you can buy fruit snacks whenever you can afford them.
And you're an adult. Lucky.
That's what they tell me when I do my taxes.
That you're an adult or that you're lucky?
Both, I guess.
Okay.
You're lucky we didn't take more.
Yes. We'll come after your fruit snacks next.
First, they came for my trail mix, and I did not speak up, for I do not eat trail mix.
And then when they came for my fruit snacks, no one spoke up because there was no one left.
Oh, man.
All right.
Yup.
So yeah, you guys were just about to enter the guild hall, and Allie had, in order to look more like an adventurer, disguised herself as Bradley.
That's me.
That's me, Bradley.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bradley.
Hi, I'm Bradley.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that so weird? I'm not.
Why aren't you?
Fair. So, yeah, the two of you enter the guild hall.
Nice.
There's the hustle and bustle of the mid-afternoon crowd. And munch. It's about 4 in the afternoon. Shauna, the nice southern woman, is behind the bar, and she kind of like waves as the two of you enter, and then goes back to serving people.
Brad Alley swooshes her cape because she's obviously really important, and will go to the bar to take a seat.
Okay.
I don't think Billy's ever been inside the Adventurers Guild, so the guild hall. Oh.
You definitely have.
Okay.
No offense, but you definitely have.
Yeah, I feel like I have, but I probably just don't remember.
That's fairer. That is much fairer, but you have definitely been in there. No offense.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue.
No offense, but you're fucking wrong.
No offense, but Jesus, Aubrey, can you not remember a single goddamn thing we say? And the answer is no, for that matter. I really can't.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, just to describe it, it's very big and open with like it's like a 2-story like size. You know what I mean? Like kind of almost like vaulted ceilings. A lot of it is like very light, almost a yellowish stained wood, like a cedar. The furniture is all like solid wood. Most of it has like chips or notches in it from various adventurers' kerfuffles. As things can get rowdy sometimes. But for the most part, if they do, Shauna, the bartender / cook, kind of like she can quell most of these little arguments with like a look, because everyone's just kind of like, oh, fuck, we pissed off Shauna.
So everyone's afraid of her, is what you're saying.
Yeah, kind of. And yeah, there's tables around with stools, and then there's the bar. And that's kind of the main hall, and then there's hallways that branch out that have rooms, as well as on the second floor there's a guild shop for members of the guild, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, on the back wall there's like a bulletin board that has like a listing of jobs. And yeah, so Brad Alley sits down at the bar. Billy, are you sitting with him or?
Yes.
Okay. So you two sit down, and it'll be a a quick minute before Shauna is able to get to you, and she'll come over and be like, "Well, now I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
It's
What you
been a
up
while.
to?" Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're looking for a quest that would allow us to rent or acquire some kind of scrying focus.
Well, I don't know if there are any jobs like that posted. But you could always talk to Villain Val up at the shop. They might have something you could do for him.
Villain Valop?
Villain and Val.
Okay.
Up at the guild shop.
Okay.
Perfect. But before we go, I have a request of you. Fair,
Oh,
madam. Yes. Hi. I think that we would like
Alex,
each one of your
Alex, no.
stiffest drinks. Por favor.
Por favor.
Shauna kind of gives you raises her eyebrows at you like, okay, if you say so. And then she will set down 4 shot glasses. Fill them up. She slides 2 of them to you and kind of pulls one back to herself. And then as soon as she starts sliding the 3rd one across the bar, this man wearing like a red leather coat, puffy white, not puffy, sorry, like an open white button-up shirt, and like a long red ponytail will pull up a chair next to you, and grab the 4th glass, and he'll go, "It's been a while since anyone's had the guts to take a shot with me."
I didn't realize that was what I was asking, but she raises the shot glass to fortune and favor.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you. I was thinking about it the whole way here.
Yeah, he goes, well, anytime a shot of this is poured, I like to be here for it. To fortune and favor indeed, good sir. And he will clink glasses with you.
Aye.
And as you guys take your drink, it is very alcoholic.
Oh.
But yeah. But as opposed to something like Everclear, which just tastes like cleaning alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
this is really flavorful and really disgusting. It tastes like I don't even know a good way to describe it. Like someone roasted battery acid over a fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what happens
So-
then is that Allie takes the shot as one would typically take a shot, but as she kicks her head back to take it, she tilts her head forward with the glass and spits it all back into the glass and pounds it on the table. Just a solid nope.
Billy takes it all, so I'd imagine she's probably dead on the floor at this point.
Why don't you roll a con save?
Figured that's what was going to happen next. Oh, a +0. This is going to be great. That's a 14.
So you can definitely feel your cheeks get like rosy and warm. And the room, as you like kind of snap your head back, does start to go a little fuzzy around the edges. Especially since you're not a big drinker. The man sitting next to you will pound his shot. Shauna does as well, and Shauna just immediately like screws up her face, goes. Now you know why most people don't. That's why most people don't order it.
Allie still has
I
like her
don't
tongue sticking out. And she like slides her glass over to the guy next to her that sat down for this, and she's just like, "You can have mine." I don't like it.
He laughs uproariously at that, just and like starts patting your back, like it's an acquired taste, I suppose. Spend enough time out on the sea, and you get a taste for anything, I'd say.
Seems like a
would
good
you
way.
say that I've had enough time? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Eric, would you say that I've had enough time that I've finished my training at this point?
For the day, yeah, probably.
I want to make my way to the guild then, and
Please get us the fuck out of here.
I want to sidle myself up next to Allie, and I want to wait until I don't think that she notices that I'm there, and then just slap her on like the opposite shoulder and kind of dodge so that she doesn't notice until she, turns to the other side, and then Brad will go, "Allie! Good evening, how are you?"
That's loud. Do you want my drink? She'll hold up her shot glass.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And Brad will lift one up and clank it with you.
No, you can just have mine. I didn't like it.
Oh, well, I have to admit that if the homeless girl doesn't like the taste, I suppose I don't as well.
That's fair. She'll set the glass back down.
Oh, sometimes embodying Brad. Holy shit.
The guy who had pulled up the chair next to you looks at the two of you and then like looks at his shot glass and was like, "Oh, it must have really been a while since I've had one of these. I'm already seeing double. I should get back to my office, I guess."
Ellie, can I ask you why you look like me?
I just admire you so much.
That's not true. So let's go with a truer rendition of, well, the truth, Ellie.
When Billy and I were about to walk in, we thought that it'd be best if we looked like real adventurers instead of what we normally look like. So when I think of a real adventurer, the image that comes to mind is typically you, so.
That's heartbreaking, but also very, very, well, just heartbreaking. That's not good.
Okay, I'll stop thinking of you as a seasoned adventurer then.
Fair.
Anyways, we got information about where we can find the crystal ball. Maybe.
Oh, where
upstairs.
Is that?
We're gonna go talk to Vil and Val. Also, Billy, are you okay? Oh, she's dead. Again. That's unfortunate.
Well, it is normally one combat, so.
Really is any stiff breeze, huh? That's... Bradley, do you think they make like belts that increase people's constitution so they have more hit points so they don't go down as easy?
100% they do.
We should probably do that for her.
Hey, Aubrey, unmute yourself. God damn it.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I've been talking this entire time.
Oh, that's great.
How messed up is Billy at this point? Is she like?
She just had the one drink, so she might be a little bit wobbly on her feet at first, especially when she, stands up and gets lightheaded, but she's not, drunk or anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna go by my own tolerance here then. All right. Not that I have a tolerance. What? Okay. So she stands up and she's just like, it's okay, I'm fine.
Oh, good.
And she's kind of wobbling a little bit, and the hawk that's instead of the owl on top of her head is stepping back and forth trying to keep his footing.
Billy! We're going to need
Hi, Bradley!
Yes, hi. Welcome. Congratulations on enjoying the conversation. Now!
She says, I missed you. She gives you a hug around the waist.
This is cute.
Yes, well...
Can I get a hug too?
No.
Oh.
No, you cannot.
I understand.
Only
Yes,
real adventurers get hugs.
Well, if we're going by that sort of criteria, we would not have given Billy a hug either.
Okay, whatever you think is best, Bradley.
Well, there is a certain thing about being a higher status than others, and we do not, as it were, hug.
The great
okay,
class
I totally
divide.
get it. Listen, you have an aversion to physical contact. It's completely okay. There are some things that people just don't do, and if you don't hug, that's fine.
Well, have I ever hugged you before?
No, you haven't hugged me, Bradley, and to be honest, that burns into my heart every single day.
Well, I should say that it would be healthier for you to move past that, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Billy, do you want to feel what it feels like to get a loving hug from Bradley? Because I look like Bradley. And she just slowly opens her arms.
No, it wouldn't be the same.
What if I'm really mean to you while we're hugging?
No, it's okay. Anyway, we're gonna head up to see Vil and Val.
Yes.
That's who we're supposed to. Okay. I missed you, Bradley. If you're gonna come with us, you can. But if you don't want to, that's also okay.
Here's the thing, Billy. I wonder if you have the capability of, undertaking this task on your own. Should I go back and nap, or should I continue so that I can prevent your failures?
Listen, just because you're sending us on our own doesn't mean it's a failure. This is the most I've spoken in a while, so I think I'm gonna be.
Brad is going to index finger over your mouth and go. Billy. Here's the thing. I know you're jealous of the fact that Allie is first among the Magni Adventuring Guild. Laundry sucks, that's
I'm
a
really
terrible
not.
name. No, and you don't have to admit it to everyone. It's okay. Here's the thing, Billy. Here's what it comes down to. If you are to prove yourself, and I know you want to as much as you say you don't, please say you don't.
I mean, I do. Why would I lie?
And Brad will still do the fucking silencing and shushing. And And he'll say, I forgot where we were. Anyway,
Yes?
while continuing along, we should probably find some sort of a fruit plantation, because I believe that there is a seasonal markup that we could find. So, Billy, you are now in charge of looking for a fruit plantation. Excellent. And Brad will walk away.
Okay.
Billy looks at Allie and just like, did that make little to no sense to you too?
I think that drink hit me really hard. I thought I spit it out. I don't know what just happened. I guess we're looking for a crystal ball and fruit now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in charge of looking for the fruit plantation now, so, like, I mean, I don't think that this is.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't think that.
go on. I'm sorry.
This is Aubrey trying to figure out what she would say. This is Aubrey trying to figure out what's going on. This is not Billy losing her absolute mind. She goes, I don't really know what just happened. I think he just took the quest that we haven't gotten yet away from us.
What quest haven't we gotten yet?
The one to find the crystal ball. We're supposed to go talk to Villain Val, but
Yeah, that's
now
my quest.
I think.
No, we have to do that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, forget Bradley.
Hey, then go talk to Villain Val.
I'm gonna. And then maybe we can do the fruit thing. Maybe.
Yeah, let's go.
And we away.
Okay. Brad, where are you awaying to?
Oh, I'm gonna follow them.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, hey, is that that guy who had a drink with us? Is he still in the bar area?
Roll a perception check.
I mean, if you tell me to, I guess I have to.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
I believe that is a filthy 18.
A filth teen.
Filthy 18, yeah.
Ooh.
17, my
Cute.
bad. I can't math.
17.
Yes.
Okay. He, excuse me, seems to have just, like, disappeared? You thought he, like, wandered off into a corner. But you don't see any doors over that way, and he's definitely not over that way.
Okay. Allie's gonna file that away in her brain space for a little bit and focus on the matter at hand.
Okay.
Allie has brain space?
Tons of it, I guess.
After it got all eaten up, there was plenty of space.
Yeah. Nothing but space, really.
Okay, so yeah, you the two of you, closely followed by the one of you, make your way upstairs. And to the guild hall you go. Or the guild hall, guild shop, guild store.
There we go. First try. Got it.
It
Nailed it. Yeah, most of the guild shop, it takes up about as much space as the the main hall, though it does only have one floor. And a lot of it is dedicated to arms and armor. and then like shelves of health potions and basic resistance potions. And then behind the counter there is a couple magical items as well. And a changeling standing behind the counter with slate gray skin and long white hair, and very androgynous looking person. And when you enter, they were like leaning against the counter, looking rather bored. So when you enter, they perk up a little bit and go, "Oh, hello there. What can
Well,
we do?"
hello. Well, there is quite a few things you might be able to do for us.
Allie leans over to Billy and is like, I thought he left.
Yeah, so did I. I guess both of us were just confused.
Sounds about right.
Brad never leaves, per se. He just casts invisibility from his dagger.
It's kind of creepy, but
He just-
okay.
He just sometimes isn't there. You know, like all dads.
I know.
Wow.
Way to rub it
And
in.
I'll go back to not being here because I'm not. My bad.
It's just like, am I having a fever dream? What's going on? She dismissed the skies. She thinks it's fucking with her head.
So what is it we may do for you today?
We're looking for first of all, we inquired downstairs about a job that would enable us to find a crystal ball, and we were told that maybe up here you would be able to help us.
I see. Well, I do have a smattering of jobs that I could use assistance with. Let me see if there's anything that might be suitable for you. And they pull out this, like, 300-page leather-bound book and, like, slap it on the table and
Oh,
start
jeez.
flipping through it and be like, Octopus in the seas giving people trouble? How do you feel about tentacles?
Hard no.
I've never really had an encounter like that before.
Very well. It seems there's been an increase in psionic activity to the northeast. Would that be more up your alley?
Ha. But also sounds like a headache.
Okay.
Well, before we get too deep into this whole doing work stuff, can we just, like, rent $1,000 crystal ball from you for one spell real quick?
Well, I suppose you could. How long will you need it for?
Allie looks at
A
Billy.
few weeks.
Oh.
Weeks. Well, it would certainly be possible to rent it, but it would almost be more worthwhile to simply buy one at that point.
Mm-hmm.
they have continued flipping through this book. And Brad, you did say you were following them. Are you like trying to be stealthy in the background, listening in?
Oh, I have my invisibility on from the dagger.
Okay. Do that. So yeah, they're flipping through this book and they go, "Oh, this one might suit you. It seems a few families went not too far away from here. They were going ice fishing, it seems, on one of the smaller lakes. When they woke up one of the days, their youngest child was in a small pool of blood, but didn't seem to have any other harm done to him, other than stating he felt lightheaded. Perhaps you could go investigate that for me."
Perhaps, but I don't think that we're interested
Oh my
right now.
gosh, Bradley!
Whoa!
You have to stop doing that.
What? All right, here's the thing. It's important that I keep an eye on you two. Do you know why I must keep an eye on you two?
Because you're weird.
Because you're worried that we're gonna fail and make you look bad.
Hey, Billy knows exactly where I'm concerned. Now, Allie, you are in my likeness. Please stop being in my likeness.
I thought I did, but I'll try again. She dismisses the disguise again.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear that the first time.
It's okay. It probably got mixed up in the first time you revealed yourself to the party. Now it's just me.
Hello, just you.
We don't have time for this. We need to get a crystal ball, find your mother, and I must improve at fighting with a long sword.
Yes, these are things that must happen.
Well, I would...
How much for your crystal ball?
Well, it's rather dear to me. How does 1,250 gold sound?
How many electrons
How
is that?
does 750 sound?
Like, that would be less than I would get from a normal buyer.
What if
Well, it would
I add
seem
in...
that we should try an alley. Hold on, please.
Okay, holding on. I'm super anxious.
What if we meet in the middle at 1,000?
I suppose I could let it go for 1,000.
Done. Brad will pay.
Okay.
How do you have so much money? That's a lot.
I mean, what? On the bright side, at least Brad is for once using it for a good deed, right?
I don't know. It seems super sneaky, sis.
I mean, Is there ever anything other?
Probably, if you look hard enough.
All right, paid my 1,000.
They will pull a 1x1x1 wood case out and hand it over to you.
I will hand it over to Allie.
I will hand it over to Billy.
You hand it to her, and it's way heavier than she's expecting, and she doesn't drop it. She just goes like, "Oh, like,
You got that, chimp?
yeah."
Okay. Wow, Bradley, thank you. Questing is a lot easier when you have money.
Thank you,
Yes,
Bradley.
well,
Quite.
Yeah.
here's the thing, Allie.
Uh-huh.
You may not believe it, but you're valuable to me.
Like in a daughter kind of way, or?
No, in more
course not.
of like a property sort of way.
Like a slave?
No, we wouldn't go that far. That's pushing it.
So somewhere between daughter and slave.
Perfect, you've got it, Allie.
As long as I know where I stand, Bradley.
Hopefully not in manacles, because I expect you to be well behaved.
I usually am.
Perfect.
Great. Well, I'm excited for this spell, so...
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Billy does that thing where like you balance the box so that you can pull something out and check it. And she is gonna look at the scry spell and see if she needs anything else. No. Okay. All right. And she's like, "Nope, I think we're good."
Very well.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, deuces, homie. We're going to head back to the manor.
We serve food. You should stop by sometime.
Perhaps if I ever get a day off.
I have some toys in my bedroom. Like, we could hang out.
Billy, do you know how to cast fly?
I don't.
Would it be possible for me to teach Billy how to cast fly?
You could try.
She is also a sorcerer, I would like to add.
Yes.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it.
All right, what do you want me to roll to do that?
Why don't you both roll Arcana checks?
Okay.
All right.
That's a 12.
It's a 19.
19 and a 12. Excuse me. Yeah, I think you can probably teach her.
I think after that, Brad will mention to Billy that Billy, when I was creating Nintendo, all I had to do was cast the fly spell on a broom for 30 days straight. We should both spend the next 30 days doing that.
Okay.
If we all begin to have the ability to fly, we will, well, overwhelm our foes.
Okay.
Okay. And Brad will hand a broom to Billy.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
This is great.
Seems like a good way to get attacked by flying creatures, but okay.
Aerial combat. That's not a headache at all. Let's go.
And she goes, she'll look at you and she says, I still do have the mortar and pestle. Which,
Fair enough.
But this would be good practice.
Well, I won't personally be flying around because, well, I do best with my 2 feet on the ground, but
Okay.
whatever suits you.
You mean you
Billy.
don't even... Listen, you don't even want to try the mortar and pestle to get back to the inn? Or to get back to the bed and breakfast? You don't even want to try
we
it?
should definitely do that. That's not out of the question. I'm saying when it comes to combat, I like to have my feet on the ground.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, let's reappear magically wherever we want.
Okay, we should probably go outside first, and she'll get outside and command the mortar and pestle to expand and allow everyone to get in.
Okie doke.
And she'll go back to the bed and breakfast, please.
Okay. The 3 of you cram in. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze with all 3 of you, but you can do it. And yeah, you spend an hour flying and get back to the bed and breakfast.
Okay.
Wop, 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 wop.
Nice. I love the noises this thing
Wasn't
makes.
that cool?
It's so cool. I love the way it goes wop 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 wop.
That's the loading screen music. Wop, 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 wop.
You have unlocked fast travel.
Finally.
Fast travel for Super Nintendo.
Yes.
Yeah, so you arrive. Are you setting up this scry spell?
Yes.
All right. So it will take you about 2 weeks to get all of the magical energy that you need poured into it. And Brad, you are continuing your sword training during that time?
Oh yeah, I want to be training the whole time.
Cool. Then yeah. Why don't you roll me a D100, Brad?
All right. Let us see. 33.
Okay. Noted.
We have like 2 weeks of downtime, basically, while this is all going on.
Yep.
When she's not potentially helping with the scrying spell, can Allie learn the rigors of a hard day's work and start serving at the bed and breakfast?
Okay. Why don't you roll me a performance check for that?
I knew I should have invested in performance. Yeah, it's okay. I got a 19.
That's pretty good. Yeah, so you just want to be doing like serving people and like basic maid work kind of.
Yeah, she's gonna act as a waitress. She's never had a real like legit job before, so I imagine she gets kind of bored when she's not helping with the spell and stuff. So she's just like, I could probably get a job here. Let's see what that's all like. And then she gets super into it about halfway through, like a week into it. She has code names for all the dishes and stuff like that.
Yeah. And Jimenez is happy that he doesn't have to be the one cooking and serving people. So he's the one kind of showing you the ropes, and he's like, yeah, having someone working under you is great. Now I know why J.M. Des likes it so much.
Lovely.
Let's see. You said 30. No, wait. You said a 19. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay, 19. So 4. I would say you'll get 8 electrum pieces for that.
Nice. They pay me in electrums too. That's great. I love this place.
I love this place that I live. Okay, so yeah, Allie does nifty housework, and Billy prepares this spell. Which, yeah, you could help with Allie. A big part of it is just pouring magical energy into it. So, since it's basically a higher level than you could normally cast, it's like doing a really long ritual. And yeah, you could most certainly dump your spell slots into it whenever they're up. Oh, did I DC?
Nope, you here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my phone sometimes just disconnects from Discord randomly. So I thought that happened. So yeah, eventually, after 2 weeks, Billy has the scrying spell ready.
Okay. So hang on. Okay, so is it, first of all, is she on the same plane of existence as us?
Yes.
Okay. So the target has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And let me check what Billy's save DC is. Hang on.
Better be chunky.
I don't know what it is. It's to 14.
Okay. I rolled a 1,
Nice.
so just
Nice.
barely pass it.
Okay. And I have heard of the target, but I still pass, so it doesn't really matter. The spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. I can see and hear through it as if I was there.
Okay. So, you create this magical sensor, and you'll see a woman with very long, though fairly unkempt, not like dirty, but just like messy,
Mhm.
like ashy blonde hair. She's clearly an elf with her pointed ears and fair complexion. And she is crouched down by. It looks like she's like washing clothes in a lake or maybe a very slow river.
Okay.
And she is kind of like humming / whistling a tune, kind of. kind of just absentmindedly while she works.
Okay.
And yeah, I would say you are also, with this version of the spell, you are able to zoom out if you would like.
She would like to do so.
So you kind of zoom out a little, and you see that this is it is in fact a lake, from what you can tell, and then you kind of continue zooming out, and you see that it's like a series of islands with very low water. Kind of like, I guess it would be kind of like the Keys, like the Florida Keys, where the water's like just deep enough that you can't just like stand in it.
Okay.
And the island that she is on, specifically, is in the kind of rough shape of a heart. And there's kind of a diamond-shaped, much deeper looking lake at the center of it.
Okay.
And then off in the distance of this scene, you can just see like the walls of some kind of city, and there seems to be you can hear through it too, so you can hear like the very distant sounds of like some sort of battle with like stone hitting stone. As if like launched by a catapult or a trebuchet or something. And you can see that to the... Let me grab my map quick. To the... yeah. That'll be coming from the north of this lake. It's like northwest of this island/lake area. And the sky around it seems to be like smoky.
All right. Okay, and the spell lasts 10 minutes, I believe. So Billy is gonna like move around the whole like within 10 feet of the target that she can and try to like note any specific landmarks or anything like that. Can Eric, I can't hear you.
He's frozen in time.
We can't hear you, dude.
masterclass in DMing. You know what I mean? Like, you just fucking leave them hanging. They don't know what's going on. Just fucking get them.
So close to finding my mom. So close. Why?
Big as fuck for a reason.
Okay, this time it disconnected.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas odds on finding Ellie's mom are 0 for 100.
It's so tough, man. I just want to yell at my mom a bit. Damn it.
Hey!
Yeah, just like that. You got it.
What was the last thing that you heard? Before I cut out?
I just said that she's gonna hover around within all 10 feet of what she can see of her within the 10 feet of the target that she can get, and see if there's any like definitive landmarks or anything like that. Buildings, maybe a sign.
A sign. Welcome to Momville, home of Allie's mom.
You can see that there's a small village on one of the nearby islands, like the next door island. But other than this heart-shaped island, there's not a whole lot around.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What are
Okay.
your wizard eyes seeing? Do you see her?
Yeah. She's on an island.
Where?
Well, that's the problem, Allie. I don't know.
What's it look like?
Billy will describe.
Ah, that's what it looks like. Eric, what is it to know like geography in this game? I don't know if I have that, but what is
You don't have
Yeah, I skipped that one. I didn't think I'd ever need it.
You fool!
I know, I messed up big time.
I would say history or survival.
Ah, yes. Those skills that I don't have. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Allie probably has no idea what geography is since she was brought up on the streets and never went to formal school. So we should ask Bradley. He's a bard, and bards are supposed to know stuff and sing and play music, and I think he does that sometimes, even if he doesn't do that all the time. So maybe he knows. Also, you're smart. Maybe you know.
Can I make a history check to see if I know? Okay. 17.
Okay. Brad, do you also want to roll?
Sure, 1 second.
Okay.
It's at this point he steps forward from being invisible.
Alright. Well, that is a 23, a nat 20 plus 3.
For history or survival?
That was for history, but with survival, it would be a 24.
Okay. Oh, and you had a 17, Billy?
Yes.
Okay. So you remember, that, from a long time ago, like your childhood, um, there was always talk about something being kept in the jewel of the heart. And it kind of just sounded like made up gibberish, um, you know, that hags would say to confuse people. Because they would be like, "Oh, I have to make a journey to the jewel of the heart." It's like, cool, thanks, Grandma.
Yeah. Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed.
And you remember when people would mention that they would leave to the south. And your clan? Coven?
Yeah.
Um
Billy would call it a coven just because it sounds cooler, but
Hell
it's
yeah.
either or.
they were based in the Mirewood. And as far as you know, the only thing further south than the Mirewood is more Mirewood. Until you get to the next kingdom over, which would be Aberys. So I would say you could probably piece together with your history check that if the Jewel of the Heart is a real thing, it's probably that lake on that heart-shaped island somewhere down in Aberys.
Okay.
Um,
She's like, well,
go ahead.
there's this place called, and she'll just like spiel the whole thing, just like, and she's just like looking down and talking and trying to like piece together everything she knows. She's just like, okay, so it's in Aberys somewhere. If it's a real place. Hags like to confuse people.
Has Brad been involved yet?
Do you guys ask Brad for his help?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, if he wasn't lurking in the shadows invisible in the background before, then we'd definitely start consulting with him at this point.
What do I get from that nat 20 that I got?
Yeah, you, as soon as she kind of mentions that heart-shaped island, you know exactly where it is. Because it's also like the only named island in the entire like area. That area is called the Mulkesh Moraine. And the island is known as Kiranor. As far as you know from stories and tales, no one lives on that island. And it's supposedly super difficult to actually get to. But there's also like it's one of those islands that there's a bunch of stories about it and a bunch of rumors. So like some say that you have to answer 3 riddles from a sphinx and some say that it's guarded by manticores. More likely, with that nat 20, and the stories about it, Abris is a country that is very primarily draconic. There's a lot of half-dragon citizens, a lot of dragonborn citizens, and a lot of dragon-blooded sorcerers that kind of we have dragon blood in our family. So if there's a place in that island or in that country that is difficult to get to, there's probably a dragon involved. And considering how old some of those stories were, it's probably an old dragon.
I will relay all this information.
Okay. Not holding anything back? Is this a whole new Bradley?
Absolutely not.
I don't know. Seems like he's turning a leaf. Maybe he's coming around this time.
Thank goodness, I was worried. So yeah, I actually have a map of Abris up.
I can't wait for this. I love these maps. I'm so hype right now. In fact, I get more hype by the second. It's so intense, man. Shaking violently. Things are falling off my desk and breaking.
Vibrates through chair. Oof.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh.
About to transcend through time and space.
Perfect. Then you'll already know what it looks like. Sorry, for some reason it rotated it.
It's okay. The anticipation just makes it taste better. Yeah.
Boop.
Okay.
I like that it kind of looks like a stick
Wow.
man doing a jumping jack. Right in the middle.
So yeah, the Malkesh Mark is on the eastern side. With the island pretty much dead center.
Okay.
Malkesh Moraine. I think I said Marsh. What was the name for that island that I gave you, Brad?
What?
The island name?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
That's a weird name for an island. Ah, there's the Blood Sea. I've heard so much about it.
There has been an incredible amount of whiskey since the Packers have lost, so I might have it written down somewhere, but I don't have
Dude, you're my hero.
Aubrey, did you write it down?
Nope.
Okie doke.
Time to make up a new name.
Oh, I think I gave you the name Learstall, which is in fact the name of the center town, which is why I had it in my head. Because I realized I never named this island, despite definitely having an idea about it. So True. There. Beep boop beep boop. Beep boop beep boop.
Yeah, you having fun over there?
I am having so much fun.
I'm glad. It's good. That's what I like to hear, really.
Yeah, it's a good one. We can name it Rails Ross.
That's the name of the island?
Yes.
Okay, I will write that down
Rails
too.
Ross.
Everyone's writing it down now. While we have the notes up, you want to do me a favor, Eric? What? last we played, I definitely wrote down Allie's mom's name, but I guess I didn't save it on my character sheet, so I don't have it anymore.
It's Myru Denathan. Denathar? Denathar.
Denatharg.
Yar,
Yar, she's a pirate. Yep, great.
You may notice that Myru is just the first 5 letters of Myrwood. Because she was named that because that's where she was born.
Wow. It runs in the weirdo runs in the family. That's cool. Nice. Love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. You better.
Well, now I love it less because you're telling me what to do. So.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not your dad.
You are not my dad. My dad is dead.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Classic Shambert. Am I right?
I wonder if I should update my character flaw on my character sheet too, since it just says you're not my dad, but I should have like in parentheses below it because he's dead. Nice, great.
You're not my dad, but you will be. What?
But you can give him my regards.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. My dad is dead. Yes.
I will be
Chamberlain,
saying that again at some point.
Yeah. Myru, Denethar, and Shambert Lansam.
I have to ask, have you ever met my dad? No. Would you like to?
You're gonna.
Would you like to? Also, no. I don't know. Like, what? Wasn't high on my priority list, to be honest.
Oh man.
Fuck, that's funny.
So yeah, you have a heading. You technically have a means of getting there. Did you want to head there right away, or is there anything else at the B&B that you still?
Allie's already packing up.
Okie dokie.
Yep. She's just shoving stuff in the sacks for the journey.
Emily, sorry, Emily, wrong campaign. Billy goes, wait a second, and she's like kind of, I'm assuming that casting a spell like scrying takes a lot out of you, so she just looks at Brad and she's like, did you want me to scry on that other thing too? While I'm here?
Well, if it's not too much.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Describe it to me.
Brad will pull out all of the pieces of Kusanagi, right?
Mhm.
Kusanagi? And
Yep, you got 'em.
give them to Billy to, use as the focal point of the scrying spell. Try and locate the other one.
Okay.
Okay. So that the piece question mark has to make a saving throw.
Okie dokie. The piece has a much higher wisdom than Allie's mom does.
That checks out.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you did.
I mean, she's not an adventurer or anything. I gave her a +2 to wisdom.
Nice.
I missed my box!
You get it this time.
I did. The DC is 14?
Yes.
Okay.
Since Billy has a piece of it, though, it like hang on, let me bring up again. Hang on. Since she has a piece of it, it loses 10 though.
Oh,
It's a -10.
Whew.
That is huge because I rolled a 14 on the die, and I gave him a +8. So you this is a much different reaction than the last scrying that you had. Last time it just kind of like zoomed over to her, like really quick, and then you could kind of like control the zoom and where you were positioned around her. This time you're getting like images, and like sound clips. And at first it's just like the room that you are in with a main focus on either like this one of these pieces that you're holding or on Brad. And then everything goes like staticky. And then you see like you see a like a helmet, like a full plate helmet, with the face mask that slides down, and it's mounted on a little spire of rock, and it seems to be like surrounded by fire and lava, and you hear like chanting. What languages do you speak?
Oh geez. Abyssal, Common, Gith, and Infernal.
Okay. Yeah, they seem to be chanting in Abyssal.
Okay. She hears that and then just out loud casting the spell goes, oh shit.
I'm trying to think of what you would hear in the chanting. Because you would only get a couple seconds. So it would be you would hear like all sacrifice, like it came in mid-word, and you hear all sacrifice is not enough. But scorn and blood, and that's where it cuts out. And then it will flicker again, and you will see a half-dragon man with gray scales and he has gray scales, and he is holding. He's like being presented this axe that it. Oh,
Sorry. That's a notification.
The axe makes a nice little jingle.
Yeah. That's like the ceremonial music that's playing in the background. Okay. Yeah, the axe looks to be about the size of like a two-handed battle axe, but it has like a one-handed hilt with like a spiked handguard on it. And it is being given to him by a humanoid man with just a mane of wild reddish hair and yellow eyes. And while the half-dragon is wearing fairly nice-looking armor, the other man is only wearing like harem pants and like a prayer bead necklace. So it kind of seems weird that he's the one presenting this weapon. Like it almost looks like a king's coronation, but like it doesn't make any sense as to why this guy is the one like pushing this forward versus like a priest or some other royalty. And as soon as it like cuts to them, the man with the human man like turns to where your little scry bubble is, and he smirks. You
Out loud. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And you hear him say, almost as though he's whispering to you, that was an interesting development, wasn't it? And then it zooms out really far, and you have no control over it. And you will see a city built on a cliffside overlooking a cerulean sea.
Okay.
And then the spell will fade.
Okay. She's like, holy shit, guys. Oh my god. He saw me.
Oh?
There was a
How
dragon
do you mean?
There was a half dragon, and I saw like a helmet, and they were chanting an abyssal. And he turned and he looked at me and he said, "That was an interesting development," and then I lost it. I don't.
Here's the thing, Billy. When have I never failed to pull you out of something?
Never failed to pull me out of something, Bradley, but here's the thing, Bradley. I wasn't expecting to be seen, and it scared me.
Well, that only tells me that we have to good guy execute all of the bad guys. Because we're the good guys, Ellie.
Oh, well, when you put it like that, as long as you clarify that we're good guy executing.
All of the bad guys! We're executing the bad guys.
I was pausing for
good
effect.
Guys.
Yes.
Well, perfect. I'm glad that we're on the same page.
It's just like the kill all the orphans problems thing that we went over a while ago.
Exactly. No,
Right.
I'm glad.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes, well.
I'm gonna go pack my sacks for a grand adventure.
All right. Well, hopefully we don't have to deal with this half-dragon immediately, but if we do, well...
I really hope that we don't have to deal with him right away.
Let's level up by finding my mom first.
Fair enough, Ellie. Fair enough.
I'm taking a robot. She just like scoops up one of the cleaning robots and she's going to her room to pack up.
When you scoop him off of his feet, roll an athletics check.
Sure. Oh, okay. That's the one I don't got. Cool. 13.
Okay. You scoop up one of the smaller ones. One of the ones that's like a sphere and an eyeball. And as you pick it up, it starts going, help, 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 help. And like flailing its little arms and legs in the air.
It's okay. I am helping. I'm giving you friends. Come on. We're going on a grand journey.
Okay.
So I guess I'll add a cleaning robot to my inventory.
Yeah.
Cool.
So next time the grand journey begins, as you will make your way toward Railsoroth.
Yes.
Oh boy. Wow, I can't believe we're about to go commit omnicide.
You don't have to kill everything.
We're good
Now,
guy
see-
killing everything. Let's
But
clarify.
we might as well.
See, when you tell us that we don't have to do something, we generally do anyway. Simply because, remember that time you tried to give us a break?
Yeah.
Remember how well that turned out?
We made up our own villain.
Good time.
We have to kill that guy. He's evil. Based on what? Yep. Because he has tentacles on his face. And he's a liar.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't lie, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, disguising is kind of lying. Hiding the truth and whatnot. But
I mean, look. I
yes.
mean,
Well. Quite.
Here's the thing.
Yes. One of these days, this game is just going to devolve into, here's the thing. Yes, well. And then we move on to the next scene.
Are we the bad guys? Yes, well, here's the thing.
So I have some phrases in order to buy me some time while I think of what the need of what I'm trying to say is. Fuck all y'all.
No, it's super great.
I just love that it's never the same phrase twice. At least not 2 consecutive sessions.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. I learned a lot today.
All right, friends. Well, I'm gonna go drink some water. Y'all have a good night.
You cleared the takeoff. Bye.
Bye. Good night, guys. I'm gonna
Bye,
do some homework.
everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Good night. Good night.
Bye. Bye. And also goodbye to everyone in stream. Thanks for, I guess, sticking around. But I'm turning in, so goodbye, everyone.